the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Romario! And it's come back out to him. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list.
Goes for a shot! Makaleli. Played out to the right. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer. Oh, this is a great position. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, crossbar! Rivaldo deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence. Played out towards the right wing.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Chance! It's loose. That's another chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sends it crossfield. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham. Neymar. Rivaldo. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Probing pass. Pedri. Quality ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Great vision. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pedri. Bellingham. He is always looking to break lines.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
The most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's had it nicked away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which...
Terrific header! Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And this is Eto'o. Messi. And he shoots! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have...
Real chance! He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Messi, he's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for the run. And this is from Mario. And a chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is...
Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
We
dorsal
have got
8,
changes here,
el
from both
dorsal
sides in
22,
fact.
Iniesta. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
So Jim, is that the manager
el dorsal
telling the
4.
forwards that
Se
they
va a
must
realizar
stay
un cambio
forward
de
for now?
jugadores.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Bale looking for options for movement. Out to the right. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
This looks promising. Koeman was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Messi. Oh, now can they counter? Crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's a good ball. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And that was very necessary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Out of play for a goal kick. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out wide. He's got two! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That was not gone well. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham has created one goal already. Koeman goes sliding in. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Bellingham. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Bale. Chance for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona take what looks to be a distance. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very unsafe.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.